Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. Today we are looking at the modern menswear kit courtesy of EA Game Changers Network, who provided me with the code for this pack, if I can get my words out. So what I decided to do with this kit was make Stefan Cooke, who is or Stefan Cooke, should probably get that right. I made them a flagship store. So I don't think they have an actual physical store in real life. I think it's kind of, I don't know. I couldn't find one when I was Googling it. So I thought, every good catwalk designer deserves a flagship. So that's what I've done for them. So if you don't know this about me, I did actually, sorry, just jumping back into the game there. So I used to work for 10 years as a visual merchandiser. Look at this woman here doing the Gucci catwalk show. So I did work as a visual merchandiser for a major high street brand for 10 years, and I was actually in charge of doing the way the shop looked. So the layout of the shop, dressing the mannequins, like which product went where. So I was kind of responsible for taking the brand image and making it actualized on the sales floor. I used to go around setting up different shops. So fashion is close to my heart, and I quite like doing this in The Sims because it kind of reminds me of a job that used to be really fun and I used to really enjoy. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, Stefan Cooke is a menswear designer, a real-life menswear designer brand. It's led by Stefan Cooke and his partner Jake Burt, who seems absolutely lovely. He came onto the live stream that The Sims did about this, and he just seemed like a very, very nice, down-to-earth person. So yeah, they are designers and they have this brand, and they're based in London, and the pack is made in collaboration with the British Fashion Council. So this is a catwalk high-end brand. It's not like modern like streetwear like the average man would wear. It's aspirational, it's catwalk style, it's an art form, right? So there's an art aspect to this. So it's not going to be to everybody's taste, but I absolutely love it. I love it. So you can see here I kind of got the outside of the store on the go. If I can stop floating around, maybe I need to go into tab mode, which is so slow. How do I go fast in tab mode? Somebody told me this and I can't remember. So you can see here they've got the shop front, so they've got like some mannequins in the window there. You can have a bit of a peek at some of the designs. The yellow leggings are my doing, as is the cowboy hat, because I'm obsessed with another brand who went for that, which I should stop talking about other brands. But yeah, I really like I like the heritage fabrics that they've used. Jake Burt was sort of saying they sourced some really nice heritage fabrics. So the kind of like the tweeds and the checks and things, I really like those fabrics. And I really like these kind of like jumpers with the cutout design. I think that is, I think that's actually very wearable and very trendy. I remember, again, when I used to do visual merchandising, it was cool for all the guys to have like really holy jumpers, but this is like artfully placed holes. So I'm here for it. I like it. And this kind of like all-in-one denim suit thing, they do come as separates, but I think from the images that I've seen, the real life images, because these are real life clothing that you can go out and buy and wear, they tend to wear it as an all-in-one thing. So very trendy. I've kind of used this because we also have another designer pack in the game. We have Moschino's stuff, and Moschino's is kind of very like bright, vibrant, kind of black, white, red kind of colours, where I think Stefan Cooke is a lot more muted, a lot more like kind of subtle, but it still has those bright flashes of colour. So we don't have very many wallpapers in the game that I kind of, so it's bats, okay, but like, listen, use your imagination. I was looking for something in kind of like a brownie colour that was kind of like a vintage wallpaper, and that's what I ended up with. So I kind of like, just imagine it's not bats, right? It's just like a vintage wallpaper with that kind of brownie colour. I really just wanted to give it a really different feel to the Moschino store that I built. And here you've just got like a big like art installation thing going on. So yeah, that's kind of the outside of the store. It's a big old building, so if you go to London, there's a lot of kind of very urban old buildings that are in this kind of Georgian style, so I definitely wanted to use that kind of storefront, that kind of building for the brand. And you can see I've placed it in the Spice District in San Myshuno, because again, I kind of wanted that really urban kind of city environment. So very, very different to the Moschino build that I did, which I put in Del Sol Valley, which was very clean. This is much more London, right? So yeah, without further ado, I guess we're going to go in through the doors of the store. So here we go. So they've got this very fancy, I mean, I kind of looked as well for reference images, I looked at like King Street in Manchester, which is where all the designer brands are, Oxford Street and things like this. So I did try and get a very, very British upmarket location for the store. I wanted to give it that kind of feel, but it's in a city, right? So here we go, and here you can see one of my Sims that I've created along with my daughter. Actually, my daughter helped me make these Sims, who actually own the store, and I'll tell you a little bit about them soon. So he's kind of in the way there, which is not the best, but you can see here how I've created a kind of central statement area to kind of show off some of the designs. I actually, when I first saw them, I have to admit, when we first saw the kit, I was like, oh, men in skirts, did not see that coming, but I actually really like it. The more I've played with them in CAS, the more into it I am. And the brand, they are trying to kind of push those traditional gender boundaries, redefining menswear, so redefining masculinity and undefining traditional menswear, which I really, really like. And again, with those gorgeous kind of like heritage fabrics and the knitwear as well, the kind of is it Argyle? It's not Argyle, is it? That kind of like Fair Isle or Argyle, one of the two. The kind of knitwear that's kind of very, very British looking. It has really nice details. I have to say, if that jacket without the knitwear and without the skirt was in the game, I would put that kind of jacket on all my Sims constantly. I do think having the skirt attached limits it to Sims who perhaps are a little bit more experimental, Sims who are quite catwalky in style. I don't know if every single Sim is going to be wearing that, but it also kind of looks half like a bomber jacket and half like a Mac, and I like it. And I have put it on with these kind of like bright leggings, because they do use, you can see here with this jumper, they have a lot of these kind of like brown tonal colours, and then they kind of use the pop of the bright colours like this lemon sweater. So I kind of tried to do that with this kind of branding of these mannequins. So let's have a quick look. I also kind of use these kind of vintage suitcases from City Living, again because I wanted to they've got this kind of heritage aspect to the brand, to the clothes, and I kind of wanted to use that in the furniture in the store. So I've used kind of like for the stands that the mannequins are on, I've kind of used these like expensive looking wooden panels, and then kind of like the vintage suitcases and things like this to kind of give it that feel. It's kind of like modern retro, which I really like, or modern heritage. And again, you can see that there's like a little like bright yellow chair poking out in the background there. So I really wanted, like, again, that style of like traditional British, but with this kind of like modern pop punk twist, which I think reflects in the kind of clothing that they're doing. So here you go, you've got this kind of like brilliant, I love this, it's probably one of my favorite pieces from the pack, this kind of like cut out jumper, this knitwear. Again, I kind of like that kind of holy look to the knitwear, and I think they've actually implemented it really well in the game. You can see like the texture of it and everything is really nicely done, and I love that little bit of crocheting as well there on his chest. Got the cowboy hat on because of reasons. And yeah, it's just like, again, if you are looking for something that's a little bit more everyday, less sort of high fashion art and more kind of like everyday casual, these look like basic black pants are a very nice fit, and they're in the pack too. These shoes are also in the pack, these kind of loafer style, which have, if you haven't noticed that, a really nice little detail on the heel there. You know, very, very nice. And it's nice to have new formal shoes in the game, because we haven't really had very many for quite a while. So yeah, I really love those. So again, skirting around here, if you excuse the pun. Again, I've gone for this kind of slightly more British look here. You can see he's got one of these kind of like kind of British caps on, again in that kind of textured print. That is not in the hat, neither is the cowboy hat. I've just put those on. That's actually from Cottage Living, which if you've got Cottage Living, it actually complements this pack really well, because again, Cottage Living has that British kind of knitwear edge to it, the tweeds and the knitwears, which again complements the kit very well, and as well with this kind of like embroidery that you have going on, kind of fits in really well with like the cross stitching from Cottage Living. So more of that in a moment. This top is separate. Again, really love that top. I think I'll probably use that quite often. I kind of like the cozy kind of cottage core kind of feel to it, and it's paired with this very nice, would wear it myself, knitted skirt, which is really cute and cozy looking, and I kind of like that combination. I've just paired it up with these like kind of like manly, like, I don't know, like can't even be bothered tying them up properly shoes, just to kind of give it a little bit more of kind of like a rough masculine edge, because again, I think a lot of it is about pairing kind of like the you know, like the contrast is what makes the outfit quite interesting. So I like kind of having the more feminine aspect with the skirt, but having those kind of like kind of worker boots to kind of balance it out a little bit. So yeah, really like it. You can see a little bit more of the store over here. Again, I have used the Moschino displays, so I'm sorry to Stefan Cooke for using other designer brands in this video, but those rails are just perfect for stores. So I mean, they're just the rails, right? Just the rails. But again, I use the kind of like the dark wood texture with kind of like these pop colours, because I think it fits in really well with their branding, right? So over here you've got another little display of another couple of little mannequins over here, again with the kind of suitcase thing going on. This is kind of like a little bit more of a wintry look, I thought, or kind of like a winter formally thing. Again, paired it with kind of the cap there, and I really like these. I just really like these kind of tonal colours, kind of like the browns and the coffee colours and the kind of like fudgy colours mixed with like the creams and the whites. I just think it's very flattering and really lovely. That jumper is a separate piece, so you could also just shove that on with a pair of men's jeans, and that's going to look like a very fashionable everyday jumper that any man could wear, right? And those little buttons give it that kind of ever so slightly punk edge, which I really like. So if you're thinking about brands, again, traditional British brands like Vivienne Westwood with that punk edge, I think, you know, the punk and the tweed, I think definitely Stefan Cooke is very good at with the kind of heritage thing that they're going on. It's like bringing traditional British fashion to menswear with a feminine twist, which I think is really interesting, and it's like innovative while still being respectful of British fashion traditions, which I think is very interesting. So this little piece here, these trousers actually have this kind of like peplum pocket detail. So it's actually just the top half of the trousers, where you'd normally have like a flip over pocket, is actually made with a different fabric, which I think is very interesting and very innovative, and I actually really like the effect. It also kind of looks a little bit like when you have a shirt popping out from the underneath of your jumper, right? Like the bottom bits of your shirt. I did work in fashion, cannot remember words. So yeah, I think that's a really interesting little design there. It's almost like a skirt, but it's not a skirt, and it's pants, but it's not pants, and it's a shirt, but it's not a shirt. And the more I look at it, the more I like it. So over here we have this, it reminds me of David from Schitt's Creek so much. Like, there's a couple of outfits in here that just make me think David from Schitt's Creek would definitely wear that. And this kind of like almost like a smock style long jumper with the skirt attached. It's kind of like an all-in-one kind of 60s style, like if you think of like maybe like, no, maybe not Bieber, Chloe maybe is another designer that kind of has that kind of look to it sometimes, where I really like it. It's kind of like, yeah yeah, like 60s kind of sleek but also interesting, with that little tweed skirt there. So again, it's one of those things where I first looked at it and went, hey. And then the more I look at it, the more I think I actually really like the shape of it. And again, just with these kind of like black pants, it's kind of sleek, it's formal, it stands out from a crowd, but it's not over the top, right? It's not loud and in your face. It's kind of like subtle and understated and makes you look twice, which I think is really quite lovely. Again, just kind of picked out a few bits of furniture to scatter around the shop, again in kind of like bright and tonal colours, that kind of like what's it called, like raffia kind of plant pot there as well. I think it gives the shop a kind of homely look, and quite a high-end look as well. And again, this is just like a little section where you can go and you can pick out your shoes, you can pick out your clothes, you can pick out your shirts and take them over to the register, which is over here. Yeah, so fabulous. That is that section. And again, with that kind of like vintage rug as well, just to kind of make it have that kind of homely muted feel. Love that door. We'll go through there in a second. So over here we've got the other half of the shop here, and again, just like a nice little, like, it's almost like a reclaimed antique chair there in the corner, so you can go and try your shoes on, right? You see those little shoe boxes there by the side, this vintage mirror as well, so you can see what you look like if you throw a jacket on. And here's two more of the items from this pack. So these shoes are from the pack. Again, really like those shoes. They're just like loafers with this really modern twist, which I appreciate. They are not from this pack, they're from a different pack, so ignore those boots. And the hats are not from the pack either. But this kind of like all-in-one denim on denim is do you know, I didn't think I'd like it, but now I like it. Again, it's like one of those things, like when you first look at it you think, oh, that's different, because it is different, it is innovative. It takes a second to kind of look at it and go, do I like that? And I do like it. So yeah, this kind of all-in-one like denim on denim look, which I've seen celebrities wearing when I've been googling it online. There's a few different colours of the denim, like traditional denim colours, like black, light blue, navy blue, right? But you are supposed to wear it like denim on denim, I believe. And then this really nice jumper again, like if it didn't have the cutouts, that would be like standard Christmas jumper that everybody could wear, but the cutouts just give it that edge of being like, yeah, this is a standard jumper, but I'm a little bit more fashion forward than the rest of the family, and I really like it. Again, you could just whack it on with a pair of jeans, pair of jogging bottoms, and it's like you're the most fashionable person at the Christmas party, right? And again, you've got these little these pants sticking out underneath, and again, these are lovely and subtle, just a very nice wearable outfit. So just like, they're like jogging bottoms, right? Basic jogging bottoms, got those cute punk little badges on, and Bob's your uncle, slightly more fashionable than the average Joe. So you don't have to go like full on like skirts in like bright pants like I've done on this mannequin at the front. The mannequin at the front is like the most eye-catching one, right? It's not necessarily what people are going to buy, but it's the thing that gets people's interest. So yeah, definitely like that is like the showstopper at the front of the store. And then you go, maybe I wouldn't wear that, but maybe I would wear that subtle jumper. Maybe I would wear those jogging bottoms, you know. So it's like as you look around, like you see more and more that you like. This is just the eye-catching thing as you walk through the door, because that's what you're supposed to do. So yeah, oh my goodness, I've gone right up. So if we just jump down into the store again, you can go into this kind of back room area here where you've got fitting rooms to go and try things on, and you've got a little thing from words are hard, a little thing from Get Famous here, so you can actually offer to style people, which I think is pretty cool. And a little bathroom, because you need a bathroom, right? Sometimes from time to time you get excited about trying on clothes, you need a bathroom. I've also got, again, I'm so sorry to bring another brand in here, but the photography from Moschino stuff, because I have a plan with this, boys and girls. So first though, let me jump into Cass quickly and tell you a little bit about these Sims that my daughter helped me create. So modifying Cass, we can have a look at the clothes as well and sort of see how you might pair them with like you know, a little bit less catwalk and a little bit more streetwear, so we can tone it down a little bit, right? So here we have Eden Lamb, Lamm. It's a Swedish way to spell the word lamb, because he looks like a little lamb. Look at him, bless him. I think we did play around with the genders when we created this sim. My daughter created him. He is gender neutral. I'm saying he, they identify as they, them. So he's gender neutral. He's very, very sweet. He's very creative. In our imagination, he grew up in the countryside, right? He's learning to knit with his little sheep friends. And he's just very sweet and very wholesome. And because he lived with, in our minds, he was raised by a very arty, very open family. He's never had to question his gender identity. He just accepts himself and everyone else for who they are. So this creative, sweet little soul, he wants to be the Lord of the Knits. So he wants to be the best knitter. He wants to be the best cross stitcher and like designer. So he definitely fits in. So in our imagination, he is a style influencer. He grew up making his own knitwear, and somehow he fell into the fashion world and got a lot of positive feedback for his designs. So I thought that backstory feeds really, really well into a lot of the knitwear that comes with this pack. So yeah, sweet little bean there, Eden Lamb. Eden's fiance, because my daughter and I made them propose to each other, and it was so sweet, and I'll probably share some screenshots of that on Twitter if you want to watch out for those. His fiance is Bear Scott. Yes, he's called Bear. We liked it. Leave us alone. So Bear is much, much more traditionally masculine, where Eden's quite gender neutral. Bear's a blokey bloke. So in our minds, he grew up in Scotland. He grew up in the city. He was always roughing it with the lads, right? He wanted to be a rock star. He wanted to grow up, be a rock star, be in a band, lay all the girls. His taste changed a little bit over the years, so he did start touring with bands, but he wasn't a very good guitarist, and actually he kind of fell into photography. So some of his photographs of like the backstage rock and roll lifestyle made it to the covers of like Rolling Stones magazine and these kind of NME magazines and these ID and things like this, these kind of like very fashion forward kind of music and fashion magazines. And so he started to get a lot of jobs as a fashion photographer, and this is how he met Eden. And he's very protective over Eden, very, very sweet. He's very much the daddy in the relationship, but he's adorable. He is just like a big cuddly teddy bear. So yeah, he kind of his story developed over time a little bit more, where Eden's kind of always known who he was and always been supported. Bear had perhaps a bit of a rockier start with his sexuality. So you can see here I've given him almost a kilt style skirt, which I really like. He's got this kind of like tough guy look to him. So he likes rock and roll. He likes the big boots. He's very much like knitting to heavy metal is the vibe of this couple. So yeah, he's the photographer. He's very, very supportive of Eden though. Very protective, very supportive. And Eden is very much like the creative soul behind their brand. So this is just an example of how you might want to use the product in your game. So I've got that black jacket, which is like the denim jacket, and I've paired it with kind of like that kind of like almost kilt like skirt and those big docker boots, so you can wear it in much different ways. If we jump through, he's got that kind of like David from Schitt's Creek look, with this black version of this jumper, which is just so beautiful. I really, really love it. It's such a nice jumper, and he's got it on with the jeans from that twin set, right? So again, you can split those up, you can use it in different ways. He's also wearing just a pair of like sneakers from the I say sneakers like this isn't a British brand. He's wearing a pair of trainers, right? He's wearing a pair of Skechers. which is actually from the Incheon Arrivals kit if you wanted to grab those. He's also got this outfit here, and again, you've got a basic, it's not the most flattering on him. He's got a little bit of a beer belly. He likes brewing as well. If you don't, I didn't mention this, but he likes juice fizzing too. That's his kind of side hustle. So he's got a little bit of a beer belly on the go there. He's an artisan creator of artisanal drinks, okay? So he's wearing this kind of, again, much more traditional shirt, but it's got this really interesting thing going on with the collar. It's got like this crossover collar thing. So again, they've got a lot of stuff that they've kind of toned down, which I remember that Jake Burt, when he was talking to the Maxis team on the live stream, he said that he was aware that not every player is going to want to have the very loud kind of catwalk style clothes, right? Some people want things that are a little bit more streetwear, a little bit more everyday, a little bit toned down, and they did offer some of those kind of styles to the pack. And I think this one is one of the examples of where it's beautifully done, because it's a very much like a traditional shirt, but it's just got something going on with the collar, right? It's just got something going on with the cuffs that just give it that designer edge. It's not something you buy from it's not something you buy off the market, is it? So yeah, like, just feels a little bit more refined, right? A little bit more arty than the average check shirt. But again, you could whack that on. I've put it on with these kind of jeans that are from the pack, but you could just whack it on with like any old pair of like blue jeans, right? Like, you know, you could do, maybe not those ones, like, you know, you could, that is like everyday Joe almost, isn't it? You know, much more casual everyday wear. But we're not here to talk about Open University and their clothing. We're here to talk about the kit. So again, like the Incheon Arrivals kit is quite a good pairing there too. So what have I done here? I've lost some of the clothes for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what's happened. Oh, it's because I'm on jeans. I see what I've done here. Yeah, so there you go. Popping it back on with these jeans, which again come in a few different colours, which, do you know, I really like them. I think they're probably my favourite, with that kind of like black beading on. Just something a bit different, right? And then these kind of like Doc Martin worker boots is what I shoved it on with. So that's another thing that you can get from the pack. This again is pretty fabulous. It's actually one of the full sets. My one complaint with this is that it does come with the boots. You can't put your own shoes on with it, which is fine because that's quite a nice look by itself. I really like the rolled up t-shirt. That rolled up t-shirt, if I could get a rolled up t-shirt like that in the game, just like as a standalone item Sims team, that'd be awesome. Thanks. Just in kind of like a, you know, like a mall, like a mall like roll up sleeve t-shirt, just lots of different colours. Thanks Sims team. Stefan Cooke doesn't have to know. But yeah, that t-shirt's really lovely, really nice like shape to it. I like how it looks really loose, but also it's got like, it's not like square, right, and boxy like a lot of the t-shirts in the game. It looks like fabric, right? It looks like it's falling, like so that really works very well as well. And then this kind of like almost like cheesecloth or houndstooth undershirt, which just gives it kind of like that long skirt style, that kind of layering, which is really, I actually very much like that. And then you've got it with these sparkly jeans again and the big boots. So I do really like that. And again, he's a very masculine guy, right? He's got his tats, he's got his beard, he's kind of bulky, and he looks fabulous. I would take a second look at him if he walked past me in the street. I would take a third and a fourth look at him if he walked past me in the street. Very much like, hey, he wouldn't look at me, but there you go. So yeah, that's his look. This is when we were creating them before we got the kit. This is the kind of what we went for as our initial idea for the sort of clothing he would wear. So again, just like that kind of Rocky style, like Rocky, but he's got a skirt on, you know. So again, like however you want to wear it is absolutely fine. I thought I gave him more clothes, but maybe I didn't. Because he's got like that kind of like David Beckham wearing a sarong look there as well. So yeah, some of his other looks there, which is just what we put on him while we were creating him. Let's jump to Eden. Eden has got the all-in-one on there, again in a lighter colour. Very trendy. He's got some kind of like Air Force Ones or something going on there as well with those. Very much looks like he could rock up into the club, right? Pair of sunglasses on, winning a music award. He's got that kind of look to him there. He's also got this adorable. It's so him. Let me just show you what we put in on him before we got the kit. This is what we went with when we were thinking, what would Eden Lamb wear? So he's got this, I think it's one of the women's jumpers from Cottage Living, with these kind of like I always feel like he's not wearing ripped jeans to be trendy. He's wearing ripped jeans because they're like his jeans that he's had for ages, and he's just really, really comfortable in them. But they've almost got like tights underneath, which give it that sort of feminine look as well. And again with like the boots, because he grew up on a farm. Right, so he's got like kind of like Cottage Living, cottage core, I grew up with a family of sheep look to him. He's just adorable. He's just so sweet. And then he's like he knitted that jumper himself, or his grandma knitted it for him because his grandma taught him how to knit. He's like so wholesome and so pure. I can't. But yeah, that's the kind of look that we came up with him. Like again with the muted colours, it's just sweet, right? And it again, Cottage Living fits so well with this pack. So you've got this kind of jumper again with the kind of the cutouts and that kind of embroidery on it as well, and it's just. They're just really, really nice. Like every swatch, like that's a really nice one. I could definitely see Bear wearing that one as well. I would wear that. Like if you gave that to me, I would wear that. So it's just a very, very nice pack, right? Very sweet. And then this again is that kind of like trouser with like the top half is a different fabric thing going on there, which I think that's probably one of my favorite ones. If we just jump to that. I like these kind of, again, like with the heritage fabrics. You've got like the tweeds, the twills, the kind of like thicker kind of check fabrics as well. They're just really, really nice. I really like them. That one and that one are probably my favourite. And then like where's it gone? Not that one, not that one. That one, I really like that one as well, like the herringbone as well. So really nice. And again, shoved it on with a pair of Skechers and Bob's your uncle, like British style look, right? And there's that again in the bright yellow. Love it so much. I love that detail of like just that little bit of embroidery there at the top. Again, I've just kind of shoved it on with the jeans. And then his like is so sweet. I love him so much. So you've got this kind of like tweedy check fabric. Again, this is kind of like that jacket skirt combo, which almost looks a bit like a MAC as well. It's like, is it a MAC? It almost looks like a belted MAC. Again, a little bit 60s in style. It's like you look at it, it's like one of those photos, you know, like you look at it one way and then you look at it a different way and the photo kind of changes. It's like, is it a bomber jacket? Is it a little cute 60s MAC that Audrey Hepburn would wear? I'm not sure. But I kind of like it now. It's like, you know, the rib, is the rib the bottom of the jacket, or is the rib like where the pockets would be? Like, it's cool. I like it. And then it's got these cute little kind of punk badges too. I've popped it on. Now, my one thing with this pack, because I live in Manchester. Manchester is fecking cold, guys, okay? I don't know how sunny it is down south in London, but you're not going to see any men walking around Manchester in a skirt in this weather, right? It was snowing this week. He's put some tights on with it. So yeah, I do like that though. I like, yeah, it's so cute. It's really cute. It's just cute. I like it. I think I gave him some formal wear as well. Yeah, so this is that outfit that you saw on the mannequin again there. And that's what my daughter put on him. Because, do you know what? He's pushing those gender boundaries. And he's stylish, darling. So we've got this jacket as well, which is part of the pack. It's not my favourite. It's probably one of those things that I'd like in real life. But it looks a little bit boxy in the game. It kind of gives me Life on Mars vibes though, which I'm kind of about, especially at the back. Like I could definitely see him rolling out of what does he have? I forgot what car he has in Life on Mars. Oh, what is it? I don't know, I can't remember, but like, you know, arresting the perps, and he's got it on with those tweed trousers that I really like as well. So I think that's everything. Oh no, he's got that on as well with some heels. Again, it's sunny in the city, so he wants to show off his legs. He's got nice legs, and I gave him those little dolly shoes with them as well, which is very cute. So you can go very girly, or you can tone it down and have a lot more in terms of like everyday streetwear, right? So I guess I'm just going to kind of like jump through all the items in this pack just so you're aware of what actually comes with the pack. So let's just bob it back onto kits. Here we go. You can get this fabulous outfit which comes in. That is such a nice fabric. Like, I really like the fabrics. Like yeah, the fabrics are really, really nice. Is that like velvet? What is that? I'm not sure what fabric that one is, but it's smart looking. But kind of like these ones are my favorites of these. Really, really nice fabrics. I'd be happy to get more of those fabrics in the game. Very nice. And then you get this one, which is just so sweet. Again, that's probably my favorite fabric. Or is that one my favorite fabric? I don't know. I like the consistency of the fabrics as well. Like I really like that translation from like vintage fabrics, heritage fabrics, like reclaimed kind of fabrics, used in a modern way, and then like actually transported into the game. There's just something really cool about that. This outfit here, which gives me David from Schitt's Creek vibes, it's kind of understated. I think because it's in these tonal colours, I think it just it's like it's growing on me, you know, like the shape at first is surprising, because that's what high fashion's meant to do. It's meant to be innovative, it's meant to be surprising, it's meant to be something that captures your attention and makes you think. That's what art forms are meant to do, and high fashion is an art form, so it's meant to be doing that. And then it's like, actually it has that shock value, and then you get used to it, and then you go, oh, actually I do like that, you know? And again, if you don't like it, it's fine. This pack is definitely not going to be to everybody's taste, and that's okay. We don't all have to like the same things. I'm less keen on those ones at the moment. That gives me art teacher vibes. I don't know why, but I do really like these kind of like more tonal ones. Very David from Schitt's Creek. And this is kind of like where those kind of bright pop colours come in, which is why you have those like bright leggings on the mannequin in the front. So this is kind of like definitely a little bit more edgy. So this is going to be something that your high fashion sims wear. You know, your Diego Lobos in the game. Your your fashion forward sims are going to be the ones that want to, you know, make an impact. You know, you're going to have sims. I mean, like I say, Eden Lamb is a stylist. So he wants to make an impact, he wants to be noticed, he wants to stand out from the crowd. That's kind of his job. So those sims, you know, if you've got Get Famous and you've got celebrity sims, maybe you want them to wear something that's a little bit more showstopper, a little bit more out there. So I think there's definitely room for the more outrageous clothing in the game. And I'm not just saying this, honestly, when I first saw the pack, I was like, oh, I don't know how I feel about this. And then it's like, the more I think about it, and especially with creating these sims, the more I like it. So here you go. See, like I say, you only get 3 colours in it, and the boots are attached. So I think what the Sims team really needs to do to make amends for only having 3 swatches of this is to just give me that shirt in the game as well. Thanks. I'm just going to throw it on every single sim all the time. It kind of has a bit of a James Dean look to it. Is it James Dean? I don't know. I just can imagine him having like a pack of cigarettes and his rolled up sleeves. Like that kind of like 60s look. So that's all your outfits, your full body outfits. For tops as well, let's just get that kit thing on. For kits, we have so many things. So there's that jacket again. I'm sorry, he's a pantless window, okay? I'm sorry, not sorry, okay? I'm a little bit sorry. So that kind of like dark denim is quite a nice one as well. Let's just have a closer look at the buttons on there as well. Like the button detail is actually really, really nice. Like it's just press studs, but they've done it so nicely. And I like that it's like not loose, and it's not buttoned up as well. It's kind of like half buttoned, which I just think gives it that cool vibe. This again, such a nice item, like that green as well. Again, that kind of racing car British green, really lovely. Again, like the bottle blue as well, the brows, it's just very nice. Postbox red, like you can see like the thought process behind the colour picking. Again, in collaboration with British Fashion Council. It's a very British inspired brand, which I love, right? Being British myself. I love myself, I want you to want me. So yeah, that jacket again, like probably not my favourite item in the pack, but like the back of it's very nice. It's just, I think maybe it's like a little bit too shiny or something. There's something a little bit off with it, but the actual detail of it, like the zip, like look at that zip, guys. Like look at that, somebody modelled that zip. It's like so good. And then like this belt detail is very, very nice. I think there's just something a little bit stiff looking about the fabric itself. Maybe if they toned down the shine a bit, that'd ease it. that cool shirt that we've already looked at. Again, it comes in a range of different colours, like very kind of like simple as well. I think that's actually a really nice wearable outfit, like a formal shirt as well, or you know, it's just nice. It's just nice. This is one of the much more wearable items. You know, imagine you've got a teenager. Let's stick some jeans on with him. Like, let's just stick these on, like, while I'm talking about this. So you've got a teenager in the game, he's a little bit fashion forward, he gets his Christmas jumper, that's Argyle, right? That's an Argyle print. I do know my jumpers. And you know what, he likes his band, so he sticks a couple of band badges on there as well. You know, it's like, it's so wearable. So there is stuff in this kit that, you know, kits are quite inexpensive. I mean, if you're buying every single one, the price tops up. But if you've got a couple of quid spare and you want a bit more knitwear in your game, this is definitely something that's very wearable. Like, look, that is such a nice one. Like, it just is. Like, that one and that one, really like those. This little jacket's got armpit holes. I need those. A little bit stinky. This is a bit of a unique one. It kind of reminds me of kind of 90s sports, like pullovers, and then it's got like the air out underarms. That's one that I'm still getting my head around, I'm going to be honest with you, but it's all right. This one again, I just really like the knitwear. The knitwear's so lovely. And I really like the cutout detail as well. Like, again, that one's super duper wear. Oh, look at the back of it. So cool. Like, it's just... It's like these kind of Christmassy jumpers, like the chunky knit jumpers, absolutely everywhere at this time of year. Like, everybody gets one for Christmas, right? But this is just taking it an extra step. It's just making it unique and fashionable, and just cool. And I really like that. It's like subtle but nice. And then, like, again, with this kind of like like a knitwear kind of embroidery thing going on, which I really like as well. This again is one of the much more toned down items in the pack, much more everyday, but it still has that beautiful cutout detail, which is so pretty. Again, just like any sim could wear that, right? Bob Pancakes could wear that. Come on, guys, you could whack that on Bob Pancakes if you wanted to, like, I don't know, maybe Eliza's trying to make him a little bit more fancy. She buys him a cute jumper for Christmas, you know. He'd totally wear that. This little kind of cricket style t-shirt, which again, it's like a cricket style jumper with a twist, because instead of being Argyle print, it's actually cutouts, which is very cool. I think the way that they style this, they were saying on the live stream, the way they style this on the catwalk is with nothing underneath or something quite sheer underneath. The Sims team wanted to put this kind of like polo neck shirt under it, just to make it a little bit more wearable. It's a shame, I think, that they didn't do both. I think if they could have done the one with the shirt underneath for perhaps a little bit more, I think they said there was a technical reason why they couldn't have it without the thing underneath, but they could have done those sections sheer, you know. Maybe they could have done it, I don't know, they could have done it a little bit more catwalky as well. But it's cute, you know, it's cute. Like, you're going golfing, you wear that. I don't know. This one is again a bit more of a fashion forward piece. I actually really like it. That one is just so Christmassy. It's like he looks like a little elf on a shelf, and I'm here for it. Yeah, nice. Yeah, very cool. I think I like that one the best. Definitely more of a catwalk look, right? And then let's just bob something a little bit more plain on him while we go to the pants. Or actually, do you know what? I'm just going to take his top off. Nipple warning. Because just so that you can see like the detail at the top of the pants there as well. So you get these pants, which he looks like a Calvin Klein model right now. I keep mentioning other brands. I'm so sorry. It's so bad of me. Naughty cinders. But he does, right? Pair of jeans with no top on. That's what you think of. So yeah, he's looking pretty cute there. And that's your range of pants. These little like jogging bottom styly thingies. He's got a pair of socks on with him. He's so cute. Like, again, like just normal jogging bottoms, right? Any teenage boy would wear those. And then they've got those little badges on, so it just gives it a little bit of a twist, which again, very wearable. This again is one of those things where it's like, oh, what's going on there? But it works. So it's almost like I say, it's almost like this is like the bottom half of a jacket or the bottom half of a shirt poking out. Like, it's almost like you know, you imagine like the shirt might be like laid above the pants, but then it's kind of got a little bit of a peplum look to it. I hope I'm saying that right. Again, not, it's been a while. And then like it also kind of looks like pockets too, so it's kind of like, what's going on there? It's different, but I like it. So yeah, it's, again, I think what makes it appealing is that it does come in kind of like, I'd say this and this are much more like high fashion, where I think the more tonal colours, it's kind of like easing you into the idea gently. But again, I like that one, I like that one, and I like that one. They're my faves. Another pair of just like, you could wear those, any sim could wear those, Bob Pancakes could wear those, anyone could wear them, right? If Bob Pancakes could wear them, anyone could wear them. Like, that's a really nice colour. I like that kind of like khaki army print green, again like with the British influence coming through there, like SAS green, yes, SA, yes. And then she's thinking about army guys, okay? Just like let her live out a little fantasy in her head for a moment. She'll be back with you in a moment. Like, that's a really nice colour as well. Like, really, really lovely. They're very, very nice. Probably maybe not wearing them with socks, but again, let's shove some. I will show you the shoes from this pack in a second, but you know, you can definitely see, like, let's get the kind of Sketcher style, like, because I feel like that's what's coming in now. Like, you know, that kind of look is definitely like very like high street. Let's put it on with maybe not that. I'm just trying to find something like, look at that, look at that. Yes, right, yes. So I'm just going to take the top back off again. Again, that top and those shoes are part of the Inky on Arrivals kit, I think, just to kind of say that they're not in this pack. I'm just showing you how you compare it with other packs. Oh yes, Tommy, I know, I'll feed you soon. The little skirt is so cute. I wonder how that would look on female Sims. Very, very cute, very Christmassy. It's cute, right? It's just cute. Like, do you know what? And I actually prefer this kind of like knitted one to the kind of more plain ones. I don't tend to put like, I think this is what made me go, oh, I don't know what I think about this pack when I first got it, because I don't tend to use short skirts on my female Sims. Like, we don't get enough. Again, Manchester girl, it's raining 90% of the time, it's cold 90% of the time. We don't often get to wear short skirts like this unless we're going on a night out and we're prepared to freeze our tits off. So short skirts like that, I don't tend to use that often on my Sims in general, including like female Sims, right? So I was like, I don't like that skirt length. And I don't know how I feel about men wearing that skirt length that I already don't tend to use very much in the game. But again, like with it, like the knitwear style with a pet, because I just want to keep my Sims warm, okay? Because I'm mother henning them right now. Like, you can whack it up, like, it just gives me such cozy vibes, and I really like it, right? Leave me alone. let me like what I like, mother. Like, it's just like, it's so cute. It's so cute. I love it. Love it. So yeah, surprised that I like it, but I do. These are the kind of like beaded pants. Again, I could probably come in a few more colours, but again, that brand integrity, that brand identity, the Sims team really need to stick to what's available from the designer themselves, so that's why there's a limited range there. Let's jump to the shoes, because there's some shoes in this kit as well. I don't know why I'm so loud, guys. I get shouty, I can't help it. I get excited, I start shouting. So the shoes, I really like having more loafers. I wanted more loafers in the game because I think what we did have was starting to look a bit old, and I think that these have, I just think that they're very fashionable. I like the stitching on them, the contrast stitching. You don't have to have the contrast stitching, you can have it all in the same colour if you want, but I think that's probably my favourite pair, the one with the little contrast stitching. I think they're really very cute, and I like the small heel on them as well. And then you've got these ones as well, which again, kind of just traditional looking loafers at a glance, but then they come in these brilliant swatches, which I think are very modern and very cool. Definitely a bit of a like MTV Music Awards, Oscars style shoe there. A bit different. and I like it. I like them. I like it a lot. So yeah, I kind of like the black and white ones best of those. That kind of like bandage around them, it just makes them a bit different and a little bit more trendy than the loafers that we already have in the game. So I'm really pleased to have those as well. So there you go, that is my thoughts on the pack, and I will upload these Sims to the gallery so you can grab them from the gallery if you like them, and yeah, and the store as well. So let's jump back in. There's more guys. I got so excited. Me and my daughter creating these Sims and building I built the shop, she created the Sims. I adjusted the Sims ever so slightly. But doing it together, we got so excited about it. Like my daughter's not a Sim. My daughter does, she is quite gender fluid. She prefers to be identified as they, them. I'm in the habit of calling her, so that's something I need to adjust to. But she's comfortable with that. She's like, either she, her, or they, them is like, she's happy with either. So, you know, and her friendship group in school as well, they're so progressive. She's, you know, she's got a lot of gender fluid friends, and I love that for them, and I support them, and I just think that they're so liberal and fantastic. And so when my daughter's making Sims, as she's 12, when my daughter's making Sims, she's always making gender neutral or gender fluid or transgender Sims, and that's kind of her go-to, is this kind of this kind of like, I don't know, in-betweeny. She doesn't tend to do traditional men or like, you know, very feminine girls. You know, she tends to go for the in-between, which I'm very proud of her for being so so open and so progressive. I just think it's fabulous. So you can see here, he's already started. He's been crocheting. So again, if you want to grab these Sims off the gallery, they've already got some skills. I did MC Command Center them. Can I not put that up on the wall? Why not? Why not? Okay, apparently it's just going on the floor, but fine. So yeah, he's already started on his knitting and crafting career here. So just to kind of show you here, I did MC Command Center it, just so you know. He's got knitting level 8, he's got cross stitch level 4, he also has been doing a bit of baking because he's a sweetheart. And we've got Bear here, who is maxed out in photography, and the reason for this, again, a little bit of juice fizzing, a little bit of mixology. He's a bit more of a man's man, you know, a bit of guitar playing, but he's better at photography, to be honest. So the idea here is that you can actually take let's see, what do I actually want him to be in? Like, do I want him to be in that outfit? Let's pick a nice outfit for him, because I'm going to take his photograph, change outfit, and let's not change him into the nude, not right now. He's still got his top off there. I think I'll pop him in, I think I'll put him in this outfit here, and then we'll get them all lined up over here, and I can show you the idea of this. Now, just while I'm lining these two up, what do I want to do? I want to wait for photographer. So I'm sending him over there to what you can basically do is you can style people. When you open the shop, you can actually get customers, you can style them, you can take photographs of them. And kind of what my plan is here for this is that you can actually put the photos up in the shop. So I'll just show you how to do that for when you get this lot, if you get this lot off the gallery. So I want to take a picture of a Sim on the subject mark. I want a picture of Eden Lamb, the designer of these fantastic clothing in the game, not in real life, because that is Stefan Cooke and Jake Burt. So yeah, but in my game, he's a designer. What's he doing? Can we have a different pose, please? Can we get something that's a little bit more fashion, please? Excited, sad, fashion. Here we go. There we go. That's more like it. So we'll get the biggest one that we can. We'll make it landscape. Portrait, I know what I'm talking about. And then you can just get these kind of like fashion shots like this, right? Let's take a few just in case one doesn't work. Can we change the pose, please? What do we want? Any others? That's the one. That's a good one. Like, let's, like, about there, right? Yes, yes, girl, yes. She looks fabulous. I'm sorry, I'm saying she. I'm just being dramatic, right? Yeah, brilliant. And then what you can do with these, what you can do, guys, what you can do with these is you can get the, I wish that they were bigger. You can get the picture out like this. Then you can go into build mode. You can grab it. You can use the square brackets to size it up. And you have, look at this, you have your own in-house posters. Like, you could actually get Sims to model your clothing, and you can put the pictures up on the wall and have like the light boxes in the store. How fabulous is that? I love it. Now what I need to tell you is that there is currently a bug in The Sims 4. Boo! Just one bug, Cinderella? No, there's a lot of bugs. But the bug I'm specifically talking about today is a bug that means you can't always place lots from the gallery if they've got mannequins in the build, which I found out when I was trying to place my Moschino lot from the gallery, which I now can't place, which is frustrating. So please, please can somebody fix that bug? Thank you, Singer and Nick. You're the best. So, what I'm trying to say is that when I upload this lot, there's going to be different versions of it. I am going to upload the lot with the mannequins in, but I'm also going to upload the lot without the mannequins, just in case you can't place it. So when they fix the bug, you can use the lot with the mannequins, and if the bug is in place, you're going to have to place the mannequins and dress them yourself. I'm sorry, it's EA's fault, don't blame me, right? I didn't make the bug. So yeah, there's going to be two versions of the lot on the gallery. If you're trying to place it and you can't place it and the game crashes, so make sure you save as well before placing it. If the game does crash when you're trying to place the mannequin version, download the non-mannequin version and you can just recreate these outfits yourself. Most of it's already done for you, right? Actually, do you know what I didn't check? Look how, like, he makes me laugh. Look at him, he just loves lamb so much. Oh my god, plan a wedding event and elope immediately. Oh my god, it's so cute. Right? Passionate. Do you know, no, actually I want to profess undying love. It's gone. Wait, hang on. Wait, because they're so cute. They're so cute. Like, my daughter and I were losing our minds over them. They're just so adorable. So yeah, if you do want to do that yourself, you can actually put like 3 models here. And I've also got this section over here, so you've got like the white wall, and you can just go into build mode. Oh, sorry, I missed the kiss. We're gonna have to do another one. I kind of want them to get married. Oh my god, they're so sweet, guys. Like, I love my Sims so much. They're so cute. Yeah, you can change the background, so if you don't like the yellow, you can go into build mode and change that as well. I can't remember what I was saying. I was going to go into cast. I got distracted by my own Sims. I get so enthusiastic about the game, I can't help it. So what am I trying to say here? I can't remember what I've come into cast for now. Oh, I wanted to see if there were styled looks. So if I just go over here, yes, there's styled looks. So you can, if you don't want to design all the mannequins yourself, there are styled looks already that you can just kind of throw on the mannequins. That's a really lovely one. So you've already kind of got these, just to make your life a bit easier, if you did want to go and style the Sims yourself there. Oh, there's quite a few here, look, as well. So that's really, really lovely. Yeah, you've got quite a few there. That's Inky on Arrival, so we'll leave that there. Let's just jump back out and just to kind of show you, if you are placing the mannequins yourself, you may need to put the move objects on. And I don't know how long this video is. I'm sorry, I get too excited and then I talk too much. I can't help it. So if you are doing the mannequins yourself, once you've placed them down, you can click on them, you can change the poses. The ones that I really like are flirty, confident and business are the ones that I've kind of been going for, and neutral. So that's how you change the poses of them. And then you can just choose dress mannequin to change the outfits on them, right? Or to create the outfits on them, to actually style the outfits, you do create outfit and create a sim. That's going to take you to CAS, and then you don't just want to do each one individually, because then you're going in and out of CAS. It's a pain in the bum. So what you actually do is you go through, you select your outfits, and then use these little tabs, right, to put as many outfits on them as possible. You can even do formal, right, so you can do like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you get 5 outfits for each category, so you can do 40 outfits on one mannequin in CAS, right? And then it's probably going to crash your game, so I wouldn't recommend doing that many, but you can go through and like, some of them are duff, I'm sorry, but you can go through and kind of like put as many of the outfits that you can think of on using these different categories. And then when you go into the game, rather than doing each mannequin individually, just do all the outfits on one mannequin, and then you can just go around each mannequin and kind of select which outfit each one's wearing. So like just going over, and then you just go dress mannequin, and then all those outfits that you've designed is kind of like, it's like a wardrobe, so each mannequin has access to the same wardrobe. It's like each mannequin is a sim multiple times, so they all have the same outfit, so just dress one, give it as many outfits as you can, and then you've got that whole selection there as well. And then just to kind of mention as well, these ones in this window, you do have to actually go into build mode and take them out of the window, otherwise this sim can't actually get to them. I think the sims are going to be okay getting to the ones on the pedestals, but you can always lower those if that's a problem as well. And then just to kind of say as well, if you wanted to do this, you could also just get rid of this and then use the kind of your own images of the clothing as kind of like, let's lower that down a little bit, that's a bit too high. Oh my goodness, when I used to be a VM, putting the posters in and having to like use the little wire hooks to kind of get it the right height was such a pest. I was like constantly up and down the ladder, like, is it right, is it even, like trying to get it even and like trying to get it at the right like eye level. It would take so much time. So yeah, you could do that. You could get 3 of those posters and have them like side by side in the window there as well, if you wanted to do that. So just to show you kind of, that's some of the options there. I'm going to leave that there actually. But just before I go, I do want to open the store, get some customers in, and we're going to set some of these items for sale. So I think they are actually already set for sale, so that's helpful. And you can set up some of this stuff for sale as well. So if you want to kind of set some of these t-shirts for sale, sims can come in and buy these. Yeah, so Stefan Cooke Flagship store. What do you think, guys? Did I do a good job? Yeah, so just to kind of show you the side of it as well there. Again, you've got these mannequins in the window here. You've got a view into the stylist area. You've got some spaces to do graffiti as well if you've got city living, so you can come in. I don't think you can actually do that one because it's up on that. You probably need to put a little platform in there if you want to do it on that one, to be honest. I didn't think of that at the time. A little place to eat out the back here. Some more places to do graffiti as well. I've got these kind of like vintage ads which have been uncovered, you know, because city style, and then the kind of like the fashion billboards as well. Yeah, so that's what's going on there. And then hopefully we'll get some customers soon. So you can even set like these shoe boxes for sale, and then you can pretend that you're selling shoes. Have we got any customers? Where are the customers? It's because I've not pressed play. Let's fast forward a little bit and get some customers. Hopefully people are going to start trying things on. So here we go. He's a little boy. You're not our target. You're not our target customer. Here we go. Look, we've got Joaquin Lucien, right? So he's trying the outfits on. Oh my goodness, looking fantastic. So they can actually come in and buy he's just trying it on there, but they can actually come in and buy it as well. And you can, I think you can suggest outfits, can you? No, I imagine that. So what I can do as well, because I've got Get Famous and stuff, is I can actually grab him. I can offer to update, offer an outfit, offer a everyday outfit to, oh, look at all these people that we've got. They're not going to buy it if I do this, I don't think. Where is he? There he is. So I can offer him an outfit. I can actually style him. So if you can get off the thing and actually do what I've asked you to do, please. So here we go. So he's just going to style him. He's offering to style him. He's said no, I think. Offer outfit. Offer everyday outfit. Let's try again. Am I doing this correctly? I may not be doing it right. So I guess that's a no. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So we're going to style him. We can get him into cast and then we can take photos of him. So I really love it. So if you want to go and pick your own models, get your customers to be models, you can absolutely do that. I wanted to style him. I wanted to do it. Okay, there's a way to do it. I've just forgotten how. Can we fast forward? Is it going to take me into cast or not? But I really, really like it. I like that you've got this little style house here as well. Oh my god, somebody wants to buy something. Somebody wants to buy something. Oh my god, I didn't even like make them do it. It's somebody with a bag on their head. They definitely need. Who is it? Who wants to purchase something? He's here in the window with a... Oh, it's Jeb Harris. That is too funny. Alright, Greek customer. Alright, game. But he's picked a good outfit. I really like that with the cowboy hat as well. Can we not get to him? No, he's blocked. He's blocked himself in. Okay, we may need to have a few adjustments. Let me get rid of that. It was only a little art installation thing anyway, so we can get rid of that. We can make a bit more space over here. And then let's try again. Jeb Harris with no shoes on and a bag on his head. He definitely needs our help. I really don't want him to leave. Really, really don't want him to leave. Please let me sell you an outfit, please. Like, can he do it? Can he do it? Ring up customer. There we go. Stop talking to her. Ring up the customer. It should be going more easily than this. They all need to go to bed. They're not happy. They're tired. He's got this sad face. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I need to get a photo. I need to get a screenshot of this because that is too funny. Like yes, I'm aware that you need my help. I wish that woman wasn't in the picture. I can kind of do that and kind of block her out a little bit, I guess. Oh, it's such a shame. Maybe she'll leave. Maybe I'll get a good picture as she leaves. You can't buy these clothes, it's menswear. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. I don't think females can buy off the male mannequins. I'm sorry, maybe you can stick a few female mannequins in there as well. There we go. Jeb Harris has been styled. Yay! He's so happy with his new look. Yay! Oh my goodness, I am happy. I'm happy that he's happy. I am like, yes, I'm thrilled. I am so thrilled with that, and he's just looking proudly on in the background. But if we're lucky, if we're quick, we might be able to ask to pose. No, he's left. Oh no, it's a shame he's not sticking around, but we could invite him back over. Like, your Sims are going to be so stylish. We could plan outfits for fashion stuff, discuss fashion blogging. Oh my goodness. Like all the stuff we can do. Friendly introduction, discuss fashion blogging. I don't know. Wait, hang on. What career is he in? Oh, he's a fashion photographer. That's why. I was like, is he a stylist? Did I give him the wrong career? So because he's a fashion photographer, he's got all these options which just fit in so well. Discuss fashion trends, right? And then hopefully, if like, look at the back of that. Look at how it like folds over. It's so cute. It's like a little scarf cape. So he's got like these about cats, discuss outfit, right, as well. So all these kind of like fashion things that come with being a style influencer or a fashion photographer. You have all these which just complement the whole thing so well. Interview Jeb. Interview Jeb, compliment style. What a stylish outfit. Where did you buy it? But let's get him over here. Ask to pose. Why can't I ask him to pose? Is it because he's trying to leave? Is it because he's trying to leave? Oh my goodness. Right, you should be able to do it. I don't know what the problem is. It might take a little bit of trial and error. But do you know what? We're making... I mean, look at what some of these people are wearing. They're wearing, like, salani clothes in what I've decided is Manchester, and that's not going to last for long. They're going to get cold. So we're making over the Spice District Sims, making the Sims more fashionable, one Sim at a time, starting with Jeb Harris, right? Wait, hang on. I'm not... it's because I'm not introduced myself to him, right? I have introduced myself to him with him, so I should be able to do it. Longest video ever. Asked to pose. It won't let me do it. I don't know why it won't let me do it. Maybe because he's a customer. Maybe if I invite him back over as a friend when the shop's closed, it'll let me. What are you doing? I love this though. When I created the Moschino shop, we didn't have platforms, so I had to actually put them up on like little, I can't remember what I did with them, but the mannequins weren't accessible. So however I raised them, you couldn't actually wear the clothes from them, where now actually they can kind of like go up on all the platforms and buy the clothes. So that's really, really good. Who are you buying that for? Eva, you would look cute in that skirt. Okay, I'm not going to deny it. Alright, so grab it off the gallery, either with or without mannequins. Remember, placing it with mannequins may cause it to crash while they're sorting out that bug. My Sims will also be up on the gallery. You can grab them too. Oh my goodness, we've got another. Right, I'm sorry, I need to see what he's going to buy. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh my goodness. Is this Johnny Zest? He looks different in my off-camera save. Johnny Zest. What are you going to buy, dude? Oh my goodness, Johnny Zest is about to get a makeover and I'm here for it. What did you... Oh, Johnny Zest looks amazing now! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Johnny Zest, yes. You chose wisely. You haven't got any eyes for some reason, but you look amazing. You look incredible. Can I get a picture of Johnny Zest walking away? Like, yes, Johnny! I'm so excited right now. Like, look, like how much more trendy he looks exiting the shop than when he went in, right? He looks great. He looks stylish. He looks unhappy, but he should be happy because he chose wisely. Right, I'm leaving it there, right? I'm going to zoom in on Johnny Zest and leave it there. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm sorry it went on so long. I just can't stop talking once I start talking. It's been an hour and 10 minutes. Oh my goodness, what's wrong with me? All my makeup has fallen off. I look a state, but Stefan Cooke, you have a flagship store now, so you're welcome. What is she like? If you need a visual merchandiser when you do open your flagship, I'm your girl. I'm a bit out of practice, I'm a bit rusty, but I can try, okay? There's enthusiasm, there's enthusiasm there. Right, do take care of yourselves, check out the stuff on the gallery, take care, like, let me know what you think of the kit, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye, guys.